Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire. I don't know what you're thinking. Why is John hiding behind a wall? Well, the answer is because it is very, very, very windy. Just me today. Not had a lot of luck recently. I had Simon out yesterday. It was terrible. It was 4.5 hours of aluminium, bottle tops, junk, and more junk. I think we got one penny that was so crusty you couldn't see anything on it, but it was probably less than 100 years old. It could have even been Queen Elizabeth II pre-decimal. So yeah, diabolical. I've been out another couple of times on my own over the last 7 days, and it's been terrible as well. So I've come to a completely new permission, new field. There on the top of the hill is the oldest house, the farmer tells me, in this area. It dates back to the 16th century, could well be even older. And there's lots of history around here. There's Iron Age, there's Bronze Age, there's a Roman fort a couple of miles away, which you can actually see from here. So anything is possible, including maybe a wee hammered coin. That would be nice. Right, so let's go and see if there's any treasures to be found. Well, that's me been going for 2.5 hours, and that is all that I've got to show for it. I've not actually got any usable footage because it's all junk. And even the first target was just an aluminium can, so I think we'll spare you that one. So there you go, that's what I've had so far. It's not looking good, but I do want to just give you all a little information, a little warning, and then I'll go back out and see if we can find anything else. Still windy, still hiding behind a wall. So yeah, not been a great 2.5-3 hours so far, but I just wanted to say a little warning. There are several fake accounts that have been set up for the Scottish Detectorist on Instagram, on Facebook, also on TikTok as well. I have reported all the ones that are pretending to be me. Now I do have to say that there is someone called the Glasgow Detectorist on Instagram, and he's got the label Scottish Detectorist. He's not trying to impersonate me, it's just a coincidence. So I'm not saying that he is a fake account or he's pretending to be me, he's doing his own thing. But there is still now an account on Facebook called the Scottish Detectorist. They're using my pictures, they're using my videos, they're using my posts, and they're basically trying to dupe people into giving them money. So I have reported it. So I just want everyone to be vigilant, because I would hate for someone to part with money or personal information thinking that it's me when it's not me. So I've done everything that I can possibly do. So if you do see an account of the Scottish Detectorist on social media, it is 100% not me. I am only on YouTube as the Scottish Detectorist. I do have other social media, which is Visit Scotland Tours, which I'm on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and also TikTok, and I'm overrun with fake accounts. I think yesterday I reported 4 accounts which were pretending to be me. It's non-stop. People out there just trying to take advantage, and as I say, I would hate for someone to be caught out. So thank you to the people who drew it to my attention. Definitely I know the Facebook page is still there despite me reporting it. So I've left comments on some of the videos saying this is fake, this is not me. So yes, be careful. The only person that I endorse is me, myself and I. Okay, so let's go and see if we can find something, please. So the moment we've all been waiting for, 1.5 hours without a signal, and so far I've maybe dug 10 holes and they've all been junk. And now we've got a crisp 84. So all the potential of this field with 16th century farmhouse, and there's Pictish, there's Roman, there's Bronze Age, there's Iron Age, all within just 1/4 of a mile, half a mile, and it's a fantastic site And so far it's produced absolutely nothing. I'd even settle for a wee halfpenny. Oh, I don't believe it. We've done it. I can retire. It looks a funny shape. It is a funny shape. But it looks like a coin. Or is it a pendant? It is a funny shape, isn't it? It's not perfectly round, or am I imagining it? Okay, I'm going to do my best with a bendy thumb and get back to you. But the wait is over. Well, as we say in Scotland, I cannae believe it. Or should I say, I Canada believe it. Because I've only went and got myself another foreign coin. Don't worry, that noise is not someone shooting at me. It's a bird scarer. It's George V looking incredibly regal. Looks like he's in his pose for his coronation, which was in 1910, I think it was actually 1911 his official coronation took place. But on the reverse, we've only went and got 1 cent of Canada. Look at that. 1 cent Canada, 1915. The run of bizarre coins continues. What on earth is this coin doing here? It's from a similar period, similar age to all the others, which have come from India, from Canada, from America, the United States. We've had French, we've had Spanish, we've had Italian, all from a similar era, round about 1890 through to 1915. So what on earth is going on? Well, it's also definitely a funny shape. It's not perfectly round. Don't ask me why. But it is Gorgeous George V. Maybe it's ultra rare because it's some sort of bizarre misstrike. But either way, it's a coin. More than welcome after 3.5 hours of detecting. It's the first good thing that I've found. Well, we've got another digger, but it's pretty ear-blowing. Shallow, lead, 76, 77. Definitely shallow. What have we got on this virgin site? There's something there. Looks like lead. It is lead. It's lead, and it's funny sort of shape. A funny shape. Very solid, chunky piece with a few little gouges out it. That could have just been machinery that's done that. Who knows? Well, it's a bizarre shape. It could be literally any age, and it's about 1 ounce of lead. So, if you know, comment below. Well, we've gone from fairly awful to getting slightly better. Well, possibly. This feels like lead. Initially I thought maybe a spindle whorl, but it looks too regular, too smooth. Maybe a button. It was a really weird signal. It was jumping about from 70 all over the place. And it's, well, I don't know what it is. It's like a lead dome-shaped thing. A thingamajiggy, as we call them in Scotland. Which I think a few people have mentioned in the comments. Various family members and such like. Oh, I've dropped it. In the past, we're using the phrase thingamajiggy. Or thingamajig. So, well, I was hoping for a decorated button maybe, but it's a mystery. It's dome, it's lead, and it's, well, I've no idea what it is or how old it is, but if you know, comment below. This has got potential. 88, 89, as I said at the start, I've been on a real run of terrible detecting. For a couple of days I've been out on my own where I've literally found nothing. Had Simon out for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and found nothing, but he is coming back. He is coming back again soon. We'll try a different field maybe. 88, 89 and we're out. Oh, we've got a coin. We have got a coin. Well, I'm on fire. You know what? I started in the lower field, the lower part of the field, on the basis that I thought, you know, over time, stuff will move downhill with ploughing and agriculture. But I should have started at the top of the hill, because that's almost where I am now. And suddenly I'm getting plenty of diggable targets. So it looks like a halfpenny, probably Georgian, but we'll see if we can get any detail. This side is unfortunately toasty. I can't see at the moment anything on there. However, there would have been a thistle. And the reason I know that is because this is a bobby. This is another sixpence. You can just make out a head looking to the left hand side, and by the power of technology I can bring it to life. So this is Charles II, 1660 to 1685. It would say that Charles was the King of Scotland, England, France and Hibernia, Ireland. And this dates to probably around about 1670. So we're about 100 years, 150 years after the earliest known building on this property. So that is the oldest thing that I've had by a long shot. And you can see Charles II looking to the left hand side. On this side, as I say, there would have been a thistle, but I cannot make anything out, but I'll show you how it would have looked. So Charles II, as I say, he was on the throne from his restoration in 1660 until his death in 1685, and during that period there was some horrible turbulent times in Scotland, a period known as the Killing Times, when a group known as the Covenanters, Presbyterians, were hunted like animals. They were defeated in battle multiple times. They went to war with the king because Episcopalianism had been forced upon Scotland, and lots of people were not particularly happy with it. And the people who weren't happy, the Presbyterians, were known as the Covenanters. So there you go. An estimated 18,000 of them were killed, hence the Killing Times. So there you go. Beautiful coin, and we're way back to the 17th century. You beauty. Right up on the very brow of the hill on the flat spot, looking all the way down, which is where life began earlier on, about 3.5 hours ago. We've got another screamer. 90, 92, Georgian, silver maybe, bottle top, tin can. Take your choices. Oh no, I can feel something big in there. I think it's a tin can. Or it's just a funny shaped stone. Still in there. But is it something good or not? Right, I think I'm going to have to do one more and then get the pinpointer. See what happens. Stony ground, as you can see. Right, well, let's see what happens. Oh, there it is, right there. Well, it's certainly big. It's a buckle. It's a great big buckle. Well, no wonder that was a screamer. That is a very, very large horse buckle off of an old Shire horse. Well, it may have been a young Shire horse, but an old horse that would have pulled the plough before mechanical tractors came along. So date-wise, probably sometime between about 1800 and maybe the early 1900s, but a nice find. We've got a coin contender. Solid 86, which is, stony, which is definite penny potential. Oh, this is hard going. Well, you can see why, look at the size of that stone. But we are out. This has got to be a coin, has to be a coin. Well, it's small and round, but that ain't, I don't believe it. I think we've got silver. We've got silver. A threepence, or is it hammered? Oh well, yet again the good stuff comes towards the end. I think it's milled. I think it's a threepence. I think it is, but hey, you never know. Anything is possible. I can't believe this silver run that I've been on. I mean, I've had some crap days recently, I can tell you. A huge amount of time I was out with Simon and all we got was aluminium and bottle tops. And then I've had another couple of digs where I've I got a crusty penny and a crusty halfpenny on 2 different digs, and they were just unidentifiable. That is looking pretty smooth. Oh, it is a threepence though. I can see a big, I think I can see a number 3 there, maybe. Or I'm imagining it. But it is a silver coin. It might be really difficult to get anything off. There is a bit of lettering there. So hopefully we'll get something. My guess would be Victoria. But I will get back to you in a wee second. I'm having to face into the wind in order to get enough light to actually be able to show you this. But that is a threepence. And it's got the date of 1886. So as suspected, that is Queen Victoria. A silver threepence, 92.5% silver. And you can actually just see Victoria's head. So it says Victoria Britanniarum Fid Def, Defender of the Faith. So there you go, Queen Victoria and a threepence. Let's try and get you out the wind now that the camera's focusing properly. So there you go, that's how it would have looked when it was in mint condition. It's well circulated. It's obviously been very smooth when it's been lost. Probably was in circulation for multiple decades until someone dropped it in the fields of Perthshire in 1886. Oh, what way is up? That way, I think. In 1886, it's so smooth I can hardly hold it. In 1886, this would have bought you at least 3 pints of beer, but maybe as many as 6. So that is a beautiful find. Absolutely fantastic. Back on the silver. This is going to be my last target of the day. 61.62. As I've got a good walk back to the car. And the light is starting to fade. Right, I think we're out. Button territory, a little fragment of lead. Is that green? That's a stone. There we are, and it's a shotgun cap. Old-fashioned shotgun cap. Oh well, last find of the day. So there you are, 3 coins in the end up, and 3 pretty amazing coins if I'm honest. I certainly didn't think that this day was going to go like that. So we've got a random piece of lead, we've got a few bits like that. I don't know how that ended up there. That could be a cup weight, I'm not sure, but maybe just a lid off something. Great big horse buckle, probably 1850, 1920, 1930s maybe. Another great big bit of lead with curious little cuts in it, which is possibly from the plough or agricultural machinery. Curious little lead thing, which is a dome. Maybe part of a lead button, possibly. Let me know. And then the coins. Well, we got the Charles II from 1680, a bobby. We got even more bizarre Canadian 1 cent from 1915. And then we got silver, one of the last signals that I actually dug. And it's Queen Victoria, and it's a threepence. I can't remember the date now, I think it was 1886 or thereabouts. But a silver threepence. So the silver continues. Unbelievable the amount of silver that we've been getting recently. I'm going to be back out again pre-Christmas with the big Spaniard. Maybe next week if we can arrange it. But all in all, that is a pretty exceptional day. And look at those 3 coins there. Fantastic. Another day and another adventure. I'm just glad that I got that bad run off my back, because as I say, yesterday was diabolical with Simon. I've had 2 rubbish digs in the last 7 days as well, so it's good to be back on the coinage, 3 of them, and also a bit of silver. So this site has got potential. I've probably only done 1% of the field, and if there's an old manor house here from the 16th century, then I'm sure there is going to be more to be had. So as ever, thank you for watching. Please be careful with the warnings. Please, please, please. Fake pages, fake sites. Don't believe anything. It's not me, okay? Right, hopefully we'll see you all on the next dig. Take care, and thanks for watching.